Hello people YouTube, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more of the golf club. This is quite interesting, this course. I played it yesterday and I shot a even par, which I think the par is either 72 or 70, or it could be 71. Hole number 9 I took a no score, which is I think the maximum shot limit. So I went from I think I was 1 under par, and I think I went to 5 over. So yeah, but this is this week's course for the challenge circuit. It's kind of interesting. It's quite similar to a course that was played, I think, 2-3 weeks ago. Some interesting holes in it, and I think really hole number 9 was a classic risk reward. We'll maybe talk a little bit about it when we get to it. Just give you my thoughts on it. I think the course it's interesting. Let's put it that way. It's very much, I'm not going to say stereotypical in the sense that there's a lot of elevation changes. So there's a lot of this. I call it like a hard bunker. It's like stones or big or very large boulders, which make it interesting for the kind of bounce factor. So here we go. First hole. First hole's not really. I wouldn't say it's intimidating. To a certain extent, it is quite intimidating.
All right, first drive is
So this is
away.
on the pro level, which for me is just a walk in the park compared to master level. I'll kind of be comparing shots on the master level compared to this, and just how it's going to change how I play.
Good little shot.
That's if
there.
I do play TGC Tours
got
this week.
About 220 yards
I possibly will actually. So we're uphill a little. We're downwind also. I mean, that I don't think is going to be enough. I'm really in between shots here. It is a par 5. I think I actually hit it in the water yesterday. The 220 is not going to be far off. I'm actually just gonna go with it. A little bit of a draw there. I feel my tempo has not really been altogether fantastic the last couple of rounds.
The green side sand.
I've struggled a little bit. This is
here.
downhill. This is actually quite a tricky bunker shot. Although the percentages are kind of lining up not too bad for us. State. Okay, that was okay.
And now
wasn't
putt.
great,
Nicely
but
played out of the sand. This putt
gives us a
away.
birdie chance. I mean, it's a par 5 opening hole. It's possible to hit the green. I think you need to have maybe, I say the right club, but under certain circumstances that club could actually be pretty decent. Right, can we get this birdie?
Well, it's heading towards the
hit
hole.
It? Oh, perfect. Centre cup.
Yeah, that'll do.
So, I mean, putting it into the bunker there, or some kind of chip shot from that area, it would be
starting things.
It's a reasonable ask.
Today.
It's actually not
Just
a bad place to be.
Fantastic start here.
So, birdie the first.
Here we go. Par 5 ahead of us.
So this hole's interesting. These trees are pretty close to where, you know, you do have a bit of a gap. It is a double par 5 opener.
Oh, effortlessly
which
done.
is quite
Nice
interesting. Good opportunities to maybe make a bit of a head start in the round. We do go by those two trees. I feel that if the wind's maybe slightly in your face, it could be
quite the elevated green here. You might want to check your
perhaps
club
get in the
selection.
way. Similar to the first hole, although it is 52 foot up. Now that's going to be, I think, yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to go with the 245. It's slightly uphill as well. We're just going to go with it. We might land in the bunker, or we might be a bit long. I think we might actually be
We're
short,
green bound
or
here.
just about perfect. It's not a bad way to be. I think we're going to have a downhill putt, but
There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next.
I have been struggling a little bit with the master swing. I have been struggling with tempo. How much is this going to swing? I'm going to play it a little bit, not as, I mean 26 foot, but I'm not going to play it as much as that, I don't think. I think it could run a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah, you can see that it's run by a little bit. It's turning. Oh, come on, stay. Ah, it's just ran off.
Right,
that was always the
green
downside
here.
to that putt.
Yeah, we're in the
Yeah,
green
you
side
can see
rough
there.
currently. Let's
You know,
careful
after
with that
the hole,
chip.
it starts to really break quite hard downhill. We do have a chance of chipping this in. Get up. Oh.
That's a nice chip. Well done.
Just a bit perfect pace on it.
All right, time to finish this one off.
Disappointing par 5. I don't
right,
think it's
tapping in for
a terribly
par, and we're
difficult
moving
par
on.
5. It's protected with the green a little bit.
You'll stay at -1 after that hole.
So I'll be looking to get a birdie there, to be honest. But as I say, with the master swing level, it's a completely different kettle of fish.
And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right.
Okay, I imagine that down the side is out of bounds. No, it's not out of bounds. I was thinking of doing a swing calibration. I did one yesterday. But I don't know. I feel with the master swing, it's all over the place. I just don't really feel like 100% confident.
Second shot here on the third.
With the shot, so the wind's going to bring this over a little bit. The slope's going to take it kind of towards the wind, so may just go a bit there actually. 6.5 a dozen. Come on. It's moved over a little bit. It's not come back as much. Oh, it's actually come back bang on actually. I thought it was actually hanging out there a little bit.
That one dialed in, didn't you? Okay.
Should be a
birdie on the scorecard if you drop this.
Yep, easy tap in.
Good job on this one.
So, good start. The opening holes seem reasonable. I think there's a couple of holes that are quite... I mean, hole number 9 is probably the key one, I think. It's a big dangly carrot. It's a drivable par 4.
Hole coming up.
But very, very risky. I think 151 could be good here. Just need to hit it nice. Trying to get my swing. I'm trying to swing within myself a little bit.
For it.
Keep the perfect tempo. Especially with the master swing, you really do need to.
Well done.
My old style of swing, I used to really overswing quite a lot, but I'd compensate in my yardages for that. But now I feel I really do need to start, and I have been recently, but I just feel my tempo sometimes is all over the place. Oh, nice.
You might be on your way to quite a little streak here. 2 birdies in a row.
So, good start so far. Kind of making up for
brought things down to 3 under
round.
after that one.
I was actually, I think at one point, I think I was 1 under when I got to hole number 9, and it just absolutely, well, I mean, yeah, I'll kind of explain when I get to the whole my actions from yesterday. 212. Okay, the 220 is probably going to be pretty good here. Gonna kind of hit it quite full as well.
Beautiful swing.
Yep, came across that fast. I felt hitting it a little bit over was going to be maybe the plan,
Safely
but
on the green. Way out there for this putt.
we just came
Good
over
luck.
it a little bit fast. Oh, difficult putt. Really, really awkward putt. Yeah, it's a very tricky putt. I feel a lot could go wrong here. Whoa, that's too much. That's way too much. Oh, that's off the green. Wow.
Well, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. This
I'm
one's a
noticing
third.
that a lot of the greens have this really steep runoff area where you've got to your putt's got to be almost like perfect speed. If it's a little bit over, you're off the green. Okay. Let's go up to that. Good attempt. Speed was good.
Nice chip.
But that is going to be a bogey.
Hopefully we can make this for bogey.
Very difficult
And that
green.
will
Such a
do.
big slope to come off. We just obviously overhit it by quite a margin.
And after that hole, you'll go up to 2 under.
But 2 under. Good start. 3 birdies. But that bogey's a bit. It's quite a tricky hole. That it's long. It left us really quite a long putt as well, and a really difficult putt at that. Okay, so this is the first hole. I would say that is drivable. It's 76 foot down, and the wind's behind, so we'll be able to get really quite far up there. But if the wind was facing us, it's a marginal shot. It could be quite tricky.
Great contact.
Quite an
nice
interesting
swing.
course design. I think there's a lot of elevation change. There's a lot of these rocks coming into play. It's good when it's good, but when it goes a little bit wrong,
Here's
it
our
can go
second
wrong
shot on this
really
sixth
really
hole.
quickly. I'm going to play the pitch. I feel that I need to get my pitch game up, especially for shots like
Come on, be
some
the
of the
right club.
approach play. I usually play the splash
done.
or the
That's
flop
another
shot,
green in
which is one
regulation.
of my favourite shots to play, but
3
it's
feet
very difficult on
left.
master. And you can really, if you
That
mess it
shows
up,
some
it can mess up
resilience.
really
Birdied
bad.
this
A lot
one
of people say
after
that the pitch
bogey
shot
on the last.
is
Well
a
done.
little bit less forgiving.
And after
Right,
that
another
one, you're
birdie.
3 under.
So far, it's a pretty good start. So D Gary's, I don't know if he's leading. It says 2, but he's 22 under. I don't know why it says second.
Teeing off here on a short par 4.
Yeah, another one of these holes where it's... Yeah, that's... Do you know what? I'm actually going to go for this. I'm confident we can get over. And I just really want to see what the distance is. This is all about really just testing the waters. No, that's marginal. Yeah, I think with that club...
And here's our second
Maybe with
shot on
a
the
club
seventh.
that, I think that's the gold Mizuno. I think having the purple, one of the purple clubs with the 296 carry, it would make that easy. But then you've got the higher tariff shot of being a purple club and being a little bit more difficult. So this is the area that I would play the splash at this point. The pitch shot, I'm not 100% sure what that's going to do. I just don't know. I'm really unsure. This is a shot that I would play. I'd probably play this, just take a little bit off it. See, that came out quite chunky,
And
quite a
good
chunky
luck
lie,
here.
I think.
6 feet to go. Looking good.
Yep, good
Well
putt.
done out there.
So,
That's your 5th birdie on
good
the
birdie there.
day.
Going for the green, it's marginal. I think the wind
And
would
after
have to
that,
be.
you're bringing
In fact,
things
the wind
down
was.
to 4 under par.
That wind was behind. So I really don't know if that's a hole that I would really be confident, especially with the master swing. I don't think it would be terribly easy.
Lengthy par 4.
8th hole. Again, not really much to this hole. It kind of looks quite different.
This one looks
A little
pretty
bit
good.
uphill.
Should be in the fairway.
Again, that bunker's kind of in play. Decent drive.
This one's about 175 to the pin.
So it looks more uphill, especially at the Y. It's slightly uphill. Now what have we got? Numbers 7, 8. It's going to be... I'm going to go 188. I'm actually going to put a bit of a waft on it. It's perfect, but it's borderline perfect on pro swing. I think on master swing it would probably not be as good a shot as that. Oh, that's perfect.
That was well played. This one's just a 3-footer.
Just a tap in.
And as that
Another
drops
birdie.
in the hole,
Guess
that's
it's
your
5 under
6th
par. Then we've had a
birdie
bogey,
today.
so 6 birdies. Okay,
Right
so
now
here's
you
hole
are
number
at
9.
5.
To be honest, the first 8 holes are not that bad. Couple of probables. The drivable par 4 is a tasty one, but the conditions I think would have to be perfect, and you'd have to really be striking the ball
Got a right
reasonably
to
well.
left cross breeze going on this hole.
So here we go. The hole where it all went wrong. It is a drivable par 4. 246 yards to the pin, slightly downhill. But the problem is all up there at the green. You can see it's out of bounds. Really, you've got a little bit more leeway to the left hand side. But anything long, right, or anywhere over the back is going to be out of bounds. Now it gets extra interesting up here. The pin was up at the back. The first round pin placement. The 246 was the landing point for my driver. You can see there the carry of the driver. Carry of the 3-wood is 245. Which means that you'd be bouncing in that first part. You're probably not going to make it. Potentially you could make it up that slope. I think the wind yesterday was coming the other side. But it's a really reachable, obviously it's a very reachable par 4. You could take the driver, go for that little bit extra, but that's out of bounds all over, back, left and right, is basically danger all over. So it's quite interesting when you come in here. I don't know if you can really see. There's really not a lot of play. I mean, that bunker there's your saving grace if you hit a bit of a draw. Yesterday I hit, if anything, maybe a little bit of a slow, I think. Or I just misjudged the wind. Whatever the case was, I was just slightly to the right of the green. The problem lies here. If you look, I'll try and see if that's slope. I mean, you can see there, anything just slightly off there, that's unfortunately that's a down slope there. Even here, even hitting this part, it starts to slope from here, I think. So you get a really big bounce, bounces to here, bounces there, it's gone. That's out of bounds. Same this side, same if you're long. So it's, I mean, really, if anything, it's a perfect hole. It's a perfect storm. You know, you really, it's very risky. Put it that way. Now, playing pro swing level, I mean, I messed it up completely. I ended up taking my shot limit. And I was at the point where I just wanted to hit the club I was going to hit, which was the 3-wood. I just kept hitting it, missing it. Playing TGC tours would be different. Now, this play here's, anything here's pretty easy. You should be able to hit this portion here. Even, I mean, the 220 might set you up in this part here. Might be a good little shot on from there. You've got a shot here, hop onto the green. But really, it's a big, massive carrot to go for the green. And I think today I'm going to go for the green. Very, very risky, but with the master swing level, I don't know if I would actually go for the green, if I'm brutally honest.
Nice, pure swing.
You
Great
have to be
stuff.
perfect. Anything less than perfect, you're gone. Now I've overcooked that a little bit to the left hand side. I was wanting to catch that slope and come back to the pin.
Here's our second shot on the 9th.
But it's actually really quite a, it's a really well designed hole. You know, they've put a lot of time into it. It seems on the cards, if you don't play the right shot, it's unfair. But that's what happens when you go for the green. You've got to be really like on the ball. It's a chunky lie here. So yeah, oh, just missed. Well, oh, another click over, that would have been perfect. A little bit firm though, but you know,
And
never up,
for
never
a
in.
score of 6 under on the round if you sink this.
So we've actually still got a birdie chance.
Oh, it's getting there.
Yeah.
Boom, dropping on in.
Such an easy hole. I
for
mean,
your
compared to
7th birdie of the
yesterday,
day.
that's a really good front nine. You know, out in 30. I think I was home in 30 on the way back. My back nine yesterday. But that's a really solid front nine. Had that bogey. But yeah, dangerous holes there. And I think you would probably need big balls to go for the green, especially in master swing level. I think I may
left
just
to
lay up,
right breeze on this hole.
to be honest. This hole's very similar to the hole previous to,
And
I think it's hole number 8.
Wow, I can still hear the echo.
Same kind of shape. Yeah, we're going to run out of fairway. Yeah, that's maybe make a note of that.
Okay, this is very deep in the rough.
Again, par 5, but
So
it's
you
quite
might
a
wanna-
reachable
might
par
wanna
5.
swap that club.
But you see the trouble here, it's just... And again, I think it's quite similar. It's, if you look here, you know, anything here that bounces has got a really good chance of getting a big bounce and going over. So you really do have to be careful here. Oh man, I'm in really heavy rough. I actually didn't notice the percentage there. Right, we'll just hit it up here. This should be pretty decent. Yeah, we could actually went a little bit more. As long as you're weaving in like a full club.
Okay, we are back on the fairway.
again,
Let's
see it's uphill.
regroup and get onto this green now.
We've got about 115 yards
32
to the
foot
pin.
up. And that's going to be, let's do the numbers in my head. That's going to be 11. 125. The wind's going to take that off. It's going to be, I think it's going to be round about here. Oh, I came off the stick. They actually got away with that. I thought that was going to be a
Oh, a
slow.
little bit long, possibly.
Gets a little bit of spin. No.
Well, what do I know? That ended up just fine.
And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie.
Bit of a slidey putt here. I don't know what the green speeds are on TGC Tours. I've not seen any footage. There's actually one guy that I used to watch.
Okay, this one is for the par.
Apex Sound used to be in Challenge Circuit. Makachada, I think his name is. Used to be on it, but they're no longer on it, so I don't have that kind of heads up.
Oh yeah,
Which maybe in a way is quite a good thing, because it means you're just approaching the course. I'm doing my society plate, which gets me a little bit of a kind of taster for it. Alright, so we don't get the birdie there in the par 5. The drive into the rough just basically ruled that out. Although we still could have got the birdie, but
Go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole.
so big downhill here. It's not really that much of a problem. Quite a nice looking hole actually. We've got that fast. It should be okay.
Looks like we're going to the fairway.
Just missed the bunker. Yep, that'll do it. So the course, when I played it yesterday, I wasn't.
Like
I think the 9th hole really did leave a
pin.
bad taste. As I say, I played the back 9 pretty decent. Front 9 was okay by the time I got to the 9th. The 9th hole just completely. Yeah, that was pretty much that out the window. Okay, what we got? It's uphill. The wind's behind, so it's 161. Probably back to 167, 66. Uphill. Yeah, the one I think the 170 is good. Maybe a little bit of loft. Just hit it nice. And do catch it a little bit fast.
Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please?
Come on, sit. Yeah, it just runs on a little bit. Not a bad shot.
That's a safe shot. Here's a putt to go
It's a
to
makeable
7
putt.
under.
A little bit of break from here. Not much though. In fact, is that really going to break as much? Come on, get in the hole. Didn't break as much, to be honest.
This one's a
It's one of those putts I thought it was going to
putt.
break.
Nicely done.
Disappointing.
We're in there for the
Could have been.
par.
So par to start, and a bit of a quiet back 9 so
Okay,
far.
Score is currently clocking in at 6 under par.
So yeah, I've kind of been starting to play a little bit more rounds of golf.
On the 12th hole.
As I say, the last few weeks I've not really been. I mean, TGC Tours I've not played like every single tournament. And I've not been playing as many rounds as what I usually do. So
Looking good off the
I'm
tee.
a bit. I feel my tempo's just not there at the moment. But the pro level that I usually play in my society is a lot easier than master level. Oh, that could be a perfect number actually. This really should be all over it. Come on, baby. Be the club.
Well, maybe this will kick
Oh,
left.
hop. Go. A little bit short.
Well, missed
Thought
the
I'd have been
green
right on the
there
money.
that one.
Just a little bit of a misjudgment.
It's an ugly lie, but you're close to the
But
green.
it is chip in. Chip in territory. Hello.
Ooh. Nice little chip in for birdie. That was
Mate,
that
back
was a
on
fine
it.
shot.
Well, that's worth another look. Let's see what happened there.
So yeah, I think there's a couple of key holes in this course that we really need to watch. As I say, the 9th hole I don't think in master level and TGC Tours is going to be worth going for the green. I think it could be, but it'd be one of those decisions that I would make
7
on the
under
day,
par after that hole.
really down to how I'm swinging, how I'm feeling, and even then, it could be an absolute train wreck if you do go for it, and you do miss. So it's a very, very dangerous hole.
See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right.
Just play this easy. A little bit fast.
Looks like this one
Should
has
hold
eyes
its
for the
line.
green.
Come on, sit ball. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. Here we
So
go.
yeah,
This is for
I
birdie.
used to play master level in my society because I had the difficulty level open.
Looking good.
Yep, make the birdie.
And that's your
So I had
birdie.
it set to open, which meant that I wanted what the other players to play to a level
8
that they were
under for the
comfortable
round.
with, or a level that they felt, you know, but they could shoot under par, but it wasn't like crazy under par. There's a couple of people that did play a little bit. I'm not gonna say played it on the easy setting, but there's a couple that did. I played it at master
All right,
level
we've got a
myself
par 4
because that's
on
what I
this one.
played. But I did enforce a pro level society because I feel that pro levels a good. It's a good level to be on. It's not like super hard, but it's not at the same point easy either.
Good gracious, you tattooed that drive.
But personally, I would rather play it on master all the way through. That means I'm playing master in TGC Tours and I'm playing master
Okay, we're about
everywhere else.
250 to the pin.
I did put it down on my PGA Tour career mode. I put it back to pro level because I played in master for the second round of the tournament I just finished a couple of days back, and I struggled. I think I was +4 for that round, and then I put it on pro. I ended up winning the tournament, but I just wanted to enjoy it. Right, is this gonna get? I think that's gonna be borderline. Might be bunker. But I think it might be.
This one's heading for the sand, I think.
Yeah, it's heading for the sand. No, it's short by quite a bit actually.
And this
I
is
don't
your
mind being in the
third
bunker.
shot.
Okay, we're just gonna put a bit of de-waft on it. I'm gonna hit this full. We do catch that fast, but it turns out absolutely fantastic.
Oh, just filleted
So I
that
don't know whether
out
that
of the
swing in
bunker.
the
Very,
master
very
level
nice.
would not have
Wouldn't
been
it
as
be
good.
nice to save par on this one? Okay, we're moving. We're
So
moving
we do
to
make
the
the
next.
par. Right, par 5 coming up.
And after that one, you are at 8 under par.
I think I'm going to play DGC
This
Tours
hole,
this
we
week.
got a tailwind
I think the
to
course
deal with.
is playable. I was a little bit sort of miffed that first round. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know if I really want to risk it. But I think I will play it.
And the tee shot
Although
looks
my
like it'll be
tempo's
safe.
still not perfect. But again, I think that in the realms of the master swing would have been a reasonable drive. I don't think it would have been terrible.
And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin.
208. See, I don't think that's going to be enough. That's really. I don't think that's going to be far off. It's downhill as well. You hit it a little bit fuller. Come on, be good. Oh, go! Shot. Yeah.
Setting up here now for our third
I feel I could
shot.
do a little bit more penetrating irons. I may actually maybe see. I may change my irons before my TGC Tours round. See, a lot of people would play the pitch shot here. I just don't really know what that's going to give me. Yeah, I just... It's not a shot that I know. I'll stick to what I know. Although the splash shot can actually come off really quite bad if you miss-hit it.
All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? Good job. The putt will drop.
That
We'll
was
head down
actually
the final
close. I
stretch
thought I was
here
going to miss
today
that.
at 9 under par.
Because it's quite firm and it was a little bit to the left side, but... Right, 9 under. 9 under par for this round. Really, it's
Well,
pretty
another
decent.
Good hole. We've got a par 4 for this one. And if you want to chase down the people on the top
As I
of
say,
the leaderboard,
there's
you're gonna have
not
to make
really-
a move soon. Let's get a birdie. See what we
When
can
I
do
look
from
at
here.
it again, playing this second round, I don't really see much. There's a lot of holes that are kind of difficult, you know, that could be really problematic. But the right approach, it shouldn't really be much
I'll
of a
take that.
problem.
Okay, second shot here on the 16th.
I think that's going to be enough. Come on. It's a little bit of a quirky swing line, but...
Well, it's
Right,
unlucky.
it's off
Missed
for
the
a
green
chip.
on that
We
approach.
could putt it. We could putt, sorry. Or we could chip.
Setting up for our third shot.
I think I'd rather actually chip it, if I'm honest. No, that's too much. Just a little bit less power, I think, would have been good.
This one's a 9-footer.
Difficult putt, actually. This is actually quite missable. I put too much.
Man.
Maybe should I hit that a bit softer?
All right, nice
I
3-footer
think
to
I
deal
actually
with.
missed the swing line as well.
Looking pretty good. Okay, that's for
Another
bogey.
bogey.
And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under.
Again, not really a difficult hole. We probably really shouldn't have gotten the bogey.
Teeing up now on number 17.
And this is another fairly easy hole, I think. What's that? 10. 14 off that. I think we're going to be pretty close with the driver. Oh, I don't think we got the wind right. Yeah, if we got the
Here's
aim
our second shot
of that
on
shot,
the
could have been
17th.
just the front edge, maybe. This is chunky. It's a chunky light. Chunky. It's not bad.
Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. This putt's good so far.
Yeah, good birdie.
Okay, well done. Birdie for you.
Should really give you a birdie that hole. It's not difficult.
9 under for the round.
So I think you take your medicine at the holes in question, and then really just, you know, there's some easy birdies out there.
Best of luck here on the final hole of this one.
Par 3 to finish. Quite an unusual finish, a par 3. Right, 11. It's 171. I might just play a little bit of loft. And then just try and hit it easy in.
You need to make
No,
something
catch it
happen
slow.
soon.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Birdie's preferable, eagles exceptional. Let's see what we can do.
Could have been really close.
You'll be all right there. And you need this for a final score of 62.
Could look at a birdie here. Did I hit it?
Towards that
Didn't hit it.
hole.
If I'd hit it
Right by.
a little bit harder, it would have held its line just that little
par
bit
putt coming
more,
up.
and it probably wouldn't have been far away.
Okay, and today you've managed to drop
So,
that par putt on in there on the final
63,
hole. Good job.
9 under par. Pretty decent round. A couple of mistakes here and there. On pro level swing.
Well done.
It's a little bit easier than it is on master
with
swing. I
that,
think
will
master
let you
swing
go.
level,
Thank you very much for the
it
round
could be
of
quite
golf. I had a
interesting.
good amount of fun.
So D Gary at the moment is leading. Well, he's not just leading. He's miles ahead. My first round. I mean, if I had a decent first round, I might have been 18, 19 under par maybe. Taker 390 is 1 under par. He was a couple over par. Looks as if he struggled today. So that's going to conclude the Pixelated Golfers I say Pro-Am event of TGC Tours. Quite happy. I think the course is playable. I don't think it's as bad as what I first thought from yesterday's round. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. I should be playing TGC Tours at some point today. Whether I decide to play it pretty soon or in the afternoon or later, yeah, I probably will get it done at some point. But anyway, guys and girls, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.